Good afternoon, families and friends. My name is Evelyn Perez Rivera. I am the Director of Nursing at Home Hospice of Georgia, and I would like to personally welcome you to our semi annual memorial service in our first ever Facebook Live event. We are honored to have you here with us as we remember our beloved. We were privileged to have been chosen to walk a very difficult path with you and your loved one. And for that, we are very thankful. During this past year, Home Hospice of Georgia has serviced over 150 patients and families in their end of life journey. That journey is different for every patient and for every family member. And as our hospice team pour themselves into their individual journeys to guide and support through the different transitions, we know we cannot lessen the power of grief and emptiness that it is felt when we lose someone we love. I come to you today from a place of understanding, as I too lost someone very dear to my heart. And through that experience, brought me to my calling in hospice. We will always love and remember them. For me, almost 10 years, my grief has softened and it has been replaced with what has seemed to be ordinary life back then to now wonderful memories on how life used to be. During the past 2 months, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, all of our lives have changed. We now live through social distancing. And for all of us, we are coming to you from our homes. And although we are distant, today, every word and every moment of this memorial will be dedicated to celebrating the life and honoring the memories of your loved one. Whether your loss was this year or years ago, I would like to send you a message of hope. May your grief turn into memories. God gives us opportunities in life, but God also takes away. Let us not wait and lose the opportunity to live, to love, to laugh. Let's not allow more of life to slip away while waiting for the right opportunities to say, I love you. Because God gives and God takes away.
Opportunities. Every day is a gift, and we have an opportunity to live, to love, and to laugh. In my life, I have seen opportunities for you and me to connect beyond what seems the smoke and haze of all our pretense. Maybe I just don't believe that you and I are such weak human beings. Maybe I just won't take no as the answer to the possibilities. There were times in our lives that we both will never forget. Just remember that this life is the only chance we will ever get. Even when we get uptight, let's not dwell on it and get all upset. Whenever we get it right, we'll have made this world a better place yet. We can shed some more light, not allowing darkness to get set, to give up on this fight. Let's not give up on our friendship yet. Whenever we get it right, we'll have made this world a better place yet. Just remember that this life is the only chance we will ever get. In my life, I have seen opportunities for you and me to connect beyond what seems, the smoke and haze of all our pretense. Maybe I just won't believe that you and I are such weak human beings. Maybe I just won't take no as the answer to the possibilities. In my life, I have seen opportunities for you and me.
Every time I deal with death, it always deals with me. It takes me on a wild ride of instability. As with a bucking bronco, I attempt to wrest control. But at some point, the holding on begins to take its toll. At some point, I must let go, resign myself indeed, to knowing that it's lunacy to try to tame this breed. It's craziness to want to tame a beast which can't be tamed. A folly of the humankind, it's we who must be blamed.
Roy, Richard, William, Pamela, James. It has been my honor and privilege to take care of your loved ones at your time of need. Thank you.
Linda, Blanton, Charles, Roy, Maddie, Bertram, Ziola, Eric. Thank you.
Donald, Lamar, Sylvia, Jack, Marilyn, David, Everett, Jean, Margarita, Thomas, Raul, Frank, Linda, Joe, Joanne and William, Lois, William. I remember your names and I remember your stories. Thank you for letting me be a part of your journey. Love, Caroline, RN.
Susie, Marjorie, Patricia, Jackie, Jimmy, Mahonda,
Gail, Marilyn, Linda, Margaret, Jack, Stanley. I thank you to all the families who allowed me in their home to take care of their loved ones. It is truly an honor and a blessing.
Sydney, Stan, Clive, Jacqueline, Jerry, Walter, Alfredo, Joanne, Silvio, Rosa Maria, Jose, Sharon, Anna, Hal, Karen, Felton, Joel, Mike, Robert, Laverne, Terry, Roger, Emma, Shirley, Francis, Rose, Betty, Marcella, Jane, Juati, Onili, Bona, Harrietta, Dixie, Kenneth, Sandy, Benita, Kathy, Ashley, Tunika, Larry, Velma, Stratton. Good afternoon. The mystery of life. I appreciate this privilege to share with you for a few moments, reminiscing our loved ones who have gone on before. They finished their course and completed the journey of this life. You and I must continue to carry on for the days appointed for us and cherish the memories that we have in our minds and in our hearts. I would like to speak to you briefly about the mystery of life that lies between the two inevitable events of life, our birth and our death. Even though both these events are especially mysterious to us because we don't have complete control over their timing. We don't know when we'll be born, and we don't know when we will die. We don't control those events. But we can unravel the mystery of life that lies in between these two events and live well. We can live well by not just allowing our experiences to shape our life, but by choosing how we respond to these experiences. Our responses to both good and bad experiences show who we really are. Whenever our response to a situation does not sit well with us, let us sit back, take a deep breath, and learn how we want to respond in a manner that best represents us. Our responses should speak to who we are. We can live well by not allowing life to just pass us by. We can be proactive by preparing for life situations by taking a moment to think through our experiences and our responses to those experiences. When we give pause to ourselves and our own lives, we are pleasantly surprised as to how well we can manage our lives and thus live well. Living well does not mean we will have everything go the way we plan or we want. It also does not mean we won't have any regrets. But it can be that since we thoughtfully approached life, experiences, and our responses to those experiences, we are pleased with ourselves even when things don't necessarily go our way. Living well has to do with being happy with ourselves. And being happy with ourselves is related to being loved and accepted. As we accept ourselves for who we really are, we begin to receive love and are able to give back and accept the people in our lives. This makes us happy and live well so that we can truly have regrets that are too few to mention. I hope and trust that we remember our dear ones, and as we do, we will continue to live our lives to the fullest in their memory. Take each day as a gift and embrace its events, some good and others bad. Respond thoughtfully as if it's our own life, not another's, and live in honor of the memory of those who've gone before us. Life, it began in the mystery of birth, and it will end in the mystery of death. But, oh, what an opportunity is afforded us to live as variously as possible to the fullest, to live well, and thus to die well. Peace be with you.
Hey everybody, I'm Heather and I am a Community Relations Manager with Home Hospice of Georgia. We are here today at the Mann House Assisted Living. I am here with our chaplain Stanley, and what we are doing here, as you can see, we have a bunch of gifts, and the Mann House is one of our amazing communities that we service with our hospice company, and we have worked with Ophelia, who is the activities director here, and what we are doing is we are blessing the staff during this time with just some gift bags, with some cool self-care gifts. And the reason that we're doing this is, as you all know, we are in a pandemic, and the staff here has worked tirelessly not only to keep the residents safe from COVID itself, but to keep them engaged, happy, healthy. We know they're missing their family and they're missing their friends, and they have just worked above and beyond to keep their residents safe and happy, and we just want to bless them today. So that is what we're doing here. Thank you.
Thank you from Home Hospice Mann House Heroes. Appreciate everything that you guys do. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for all
Thank
of
you.
this. Yeah,
Thank you to the Mann House staff for braving this time of taking care of people who are vulnerable and putting yourself at risk, trying to care for them during this difficult time with COVID-19. And Home Hospice have prepared some gift bags for the Mann House staff in appreciation. You are heroes. Thank you, Ophelia, and thank you all. Love can feel like a deep, deep ocean, and we learn to swim in this ocean of love. We learn to live our lives with our dear ones, love them as they are. Changes are real. We change our own selves some and hope that the people in our lives change some. But love is deep, and we have to learn to swim and to live. Your love is like a deep, deep ocean. I learned to live even when broken. When I see that you love me, even when I can be such a pain indeed, I am drowning in my selfishness. When I take a look back, I see that your love your love is like a deep, deep ocean. I learned to live even when broken.
It has been an honor to join with you today in remembrance of your loved ones that you allowed us to care for. Once again, thank you. Through all the challenging situations that have challenged us this year, our focus at Home Hospice of Georgia has been to provide excellent care to our patients and their families, treating them with compassion, with dignity and respect. Home Hospice of Georgia is here for you. Please know that our team remains available 13 months after your loved one has passed. Allow us to help. Thank you for joining this memorial service. May you continue to find peace and comfort through your journey.